So let's begin today's class and yoga practice by bringing hands to the heart center. Take a deep breath. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we both walk on this path together, student and teacher. May we both attain the level of high consciousness together. May there never be any animosity amongst us. Om, peace, peace, peace. With this intention, I invite you to set one personal intention for today's yoga practice. So think of one thing that you would like to attain through this practice and release. Now we will start our practice. Bring your hands down and we will begin by doing first pranayama. So the pranayama that we are going to do first is called Bhastrika. So placing your hands on your thighs, you may make Jnana Mudra, which is the mudra of knowledge. Placing your now start to do quick inhale and sharp and quick exhales. And release. Now make a Nasika Mudra. So I am going to teach you today the variation of Nasagra Mudra. And for Nasagra Mudra, instead of folding your fingers, you are going to place these first two fingers, index finger and the middle finger, in between the eyebrows, and placing the right thumb on the right nostril and the ring finger on the left nostril. So it is still the same job as this Nasika Mudra, but it is another variation of Nasagra Mudra. Probably it might feel more easy and more comfortable. So you will still be switching between your left and right nostril like this, okay? So now release your clothes from the left side and inhale, exhale from the left. Now close the left side and inhale and exhale from the right. And release. Now bringing your hands down, we are going to do another pranayama which is called Bhramari. So for Bhramari, bring your two hands out and use your thumb to close your ears and use your fingers to close your eyes, and 3 times inhale, and while you exhale, create the sound. release, and now rub the palms together and place your warm hands on top of your eyes and gently massage your face and bring a big smile on the face. So smile. And now we will do another pranayama, which new pranayama that I introduced last week. So we are going to do now Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is also known as skull shining breath. So for Kapalbhati, the first requirement is that your spine should be erect and straight and you are sitting tall. You can still maintain the Jnana Mudra on your thighs, and you will be taking only one active inhale, and then you're only doing passive inhales but active exhales. So you're taking one inhale and then lots of exhales. In between, you may inadvertently breathe in, but they will be passive inhales. Okay, so take a deep breath. Can you see that how your belly is moving like a piston? It's you're pulling it back, releasing, pulling, releasing. So let's do it again. So take one deep breath. And whenever you start to feel that my spine is feeling more strained, then don't do it. And if you have any active body ailments, then don't do it. During period, don't do it because it requires a lot of work with the muscles in this area. So I would think, especially for beginners, it's not suitable to do it during period. Okay. And now we are going to move into some stretching and warming up yogic exercises. So let's begin by moving the shoulder. So shoulder rotation from front to back. And see if you can still maintain a gentle smile on the face. Yes. And then from back to front. And release. Now bring your two forearms together. Inhale and open. Exhale and close. And release. This time bring your both hands, fingertips down on the ground. And sitting tall, inhale and raise your arms and bring the palms together, look up. Hold. Exhale and bring the fingertips down. Look down. Inhale, up. So your drishti or your gaze is also supporting your yoga practice along with breathing. Keep going. and release. Now bring your hands back up and place your palm firmly down on the thighs and look onto your right. Bring your head in the center. Look on your left. Come back to the center. Look up. And look down. Inhale and look up. Exhale and look down. Come back to the center. And now we will move into tabletop position. So, coming on your hands and knees. So as you come on your hands and knees, make sure that you make a full fingerprint. So all your 5 fingers are wide spread. It's called Hasta Bandha. Hasta means hand and Bandha means lock. So you have locked your hands to support your body. And we will begin with Marjariyasana and Vithilasana. So Marjariyasana is like a cat. So round your spine and look inside. Now inhale and look up like a cow. Vithilasana. Again exhale and look in. Round the spine. Inhale and look up. Again Marjariyasana, looking in. Inhale and look up. Vithilasana. One more time. And coming back to your neutral tabletop position. And simply inhale and stretch your right leg out. Bend the right knee and bring it in. Inhale and stretch. Exhale and bring the knee in. Keep going. Come back on the mat. This time do the same thing on the opposite side. So left leg stretch. Bend the knee, bring it in. And come back. Stretch the right arm out. Bring it back. Stretch left arm out. Bring it back. And now right arm and left leg. And as you stretch this way, bring your hand down. Bring the leg down in the same line and stretch open your right arm towards the ceiling. Look up. If it is available to you, then raise your straight leg up parallel to the hip. If it is available to you, bend the knee, bend the right knee and catch hold of your knee with your hand. And bring the leg back down. Come back to your neutral tabletop position. And now we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So left arm and right leg. Bring the left hand down, right leg down. Stretch open your other arm towards the ceiling. Bring it back down. And one more time, stretch open. If it is available to you, raise your straight leg. Bend the knee. and catch hold and release. Come back to neutral tabletop. Bring your hips to the heels, not going down in balasana, instead just looking at the space between your hands and come back up. So between the tabletop and between the balasana, so you're not going full balasana, but just hips to heels and neutral tabletop. Exhale, hips to heels, inhale, tabletop. Now curl the toes under, lift the hips high for Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. Place the right heel down, then left heel down. Alternate between the two, paddling the legs in downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. See how your toes are spreading to support lifting of the heels. And now shift the plane and come to Chaturanga Dandasana, plank. Again move into Adho Mukha Svanasana as you exhale. Inhale Dandasana, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Knees down, lie down. Inhale, raise your chin and chest off the mat in Bhujangasana. Bring your elbows close to the rib cage. Curl the toes under, lift your hips high. And from here, place your right foot in between your hands or as far as it can come. Lower the back knee. Inhale, raise your arms and bring the palms together. Exhale, palms to mat. Step back for Dandasana. Knees down, lie down on your mat. Inhale, raise the chin and chest off the mat for Bhujangasana. Curl the toes under, lifting the hips high for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step with the left foot forward, lower the back knee. Inhale, raise your arms. Look up, your drishti or your gaze is on the ceiling. Exhale, palms to the mat. Inhale, step back. Knees down, lie down. Inhale, raise your chin and chest off the mat. Curl the toes under, lift your hips high for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now shift the gaze and look at the area between the hands and slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. Keeping halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your arms and bring the palms together, look up. Exhale, hands on the side of the body. Inhale, circle your arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, palms on the mat. Inhale, step back, knees down, lie down. Inhale, raise your chin and chest off the mat for Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift the gaze and look between your hands and bend the knee and jump or walk to the front of the mat. Coming to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your arms up overhead, join the palms together, hands to the heart center, Samasthiti, and maintaining the Anjali Mudra. Exhale, arms on the side of the body and standing tall. Now we are going to do next round of sun salutation. So bringing your hands to the heart center, bend the knees deeply and stretch open your arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step back for high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees down, lie down. Inhale, lift your chin and chest off the mat. Curl your toes under, pressing through the palm, come to your downward facing dog. Inhale and raise your right leg up. Bend the knee, place your right foot between your hands and come to stand in Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1, looking up. Exhale, palms to mat. Step back in high plank. Lower the knees, lie down on the mat. Inhale, raise your chin and chest off the mat. Pressing through the palm, raise the hips and come to downward facing dog. And inhale, raise your left leg up. Bend the knee and place your left foot in between the hands. And come, raise your arms and come to Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1, looking up. Exhale, palms to mat. Step back for high plank. Lower the knees, lie down. Inhale, raise your chin and chest off the mat. Curl the toes, raise your hips, Adho Mukha Svanasana, and shift the gaze to look between the hands and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your arms up overhead and maybe finishing with Utkatasana. And now come to stand. Bring the palms to the heart center, Samasthiti or Anjali Mudra. Bend the knees deeply. Stretch open your both arms for Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back in Chaturanga Dandasana. Now this time only lower the body, not lying down on the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, forward fold. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So you are literally looking in. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Bend the right knee to open the hips. And bring your right foot forward. Turn the back foot towards the long edge of the mat. Circle your arms and come to stand in Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Now Viparita Virabhadrasana, so reverse the warrior, back hand on back leg and front arm stretching back. And inhale, come back to Virabhadrasana 2, arms parallel to the ground. Now place your elbow on the front thigh, bring your other arm to stretch forward, palm facing down, Parshva Konasana. Come back to Warrior 2 or Virabhadrasana 2. Bring your palms to mat, step back for high plank, lower the body. Inhale, upward facing dog and pressing through the palm in downward facing dog. Inhale and raise your left leg, bend the left knee, opening the hip and bringing your left foot in between the hands and turning the back foot to the long edge of the mat And circle your arm to come in Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. Reverse the warrior. Inhale back to Warrior 2. Place your front elbow on front thigh and back arm stretching forward, palm facing down. Inhale, come back to Warrior 2. Exhale, palms to mat. Step back for high plank, lower the body. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And look at the area between your hands. Bend the knees and either jump or slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. Keeping the knees bent. Forward fold. Inhale and come to Utkatasana. And come to stand. Join the palms together, bringing hands to the heart center. In Anjali Mudra or Samasthiti. Taking few deep breaths here. Bringing a gentle smile on the face. Now we will do some standing poses. So lift your left heel. Place your left foot on your right thigh or your right shin, below or above the knee. And trees do move, so don't worry. Raise your both arms. You can also take support of the wall if need to be. Exhale and release your arms on the side of the body, placing the foot down and standing in Tadasana. Take a deep breath. Raise the right heel. Place your right foot on your left shin or your left thigh near the perineum. Inhale, raise your both arms. This particular asana, Vrikshasana, is extremely good for mind-body balance and mental health. It's equal to doing meditation. Exhale, bring your hands down. Release the foot down, both arms on the side of the body, standing tall in Tadasana, taking a deep breath in and out, in and out. And bend the knees deeply and raise your both arms in Utkatasana. And inhale and come to stand. Exhale, Utkatasana. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And now while you're standing, slowly bend the knees and come to sit in Malasana. For Malasana, you may use blocks underneath, or if somebody is finding it very hard, they can even do it with the support of the wall, with either raised heels, or you can bring the heels down. So if you need a support, feel free to take the support, but Malasana is extremely good for pelvic health. Release your hips down on the ground. Bring the 2 feet together. Bring your feet close to the perineum. Catch hold of or clasp both feet with your hands, sitting tall and your head in between the spine. And you may close your eyes if you find comfort in this pose. Now opening the eyes, and you may move your thighs up and down in Bhadrasana, which is called Titli-asana. Titli-asana is like a butterfly. So you're moving the thighs up and down. Does that feel okay?
It's good.
And release. Now stretching both legs out, both arms on the side of the body. Raise your both arms up. Look up. Exhale, hands to shin or your toes, wherever they reach. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. And now bring your right foot to the left knee, left hand on right knee, right arm behind you, look over the right shoulder. Vakrasana. Now turn the head to the center and lift your right foot to the outer edge of the left thigh. Bring this knee close to the chest and again look over the right shoulder. So from Vakrasana we are moving into Ardha Matsyendrasana. And release. Release your leg straight back. Come back to sit in Dandasana. Now pull the left foot to the right knee, right hand on left knee, left arm behind you and look over the left shoulder. Bring your head to the center. Lift your left foot to the outer edge of the right thigh. Bring this knee close to the chest and look over the left shoulder again. And bring your head to the center. Release your left leg straight down. Come back to Dandasana and bend the knees and come to sit in Vajrasana. And while you're in Vajrasana, keeping the back straight and sitting tall, breathing in, breathing out. Place your both fist on near your belly button and gently start to fold forward for Mandukasana. So only coming down as much as possible, not forcing anything here at all. Inhale, come straight. So there is a choice. You can either place your straight hand or you may place a fist. Whatever works better for Mandukasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back. And now create a wider gap between the knees and come to relax in Balasana or child's pose. Taking a deep breath in and out. And remember, Balasana is a resting pose. So your Balasana may look like this, where knees are close together and you may keep your feet flat or you may raise the heels. But you should feel rested in Balasana. From Balasana, Straighten your legs and come to lie down on your mat. Both hands on top of each other. Head on top of the hand, forehead on top of the hands. Taking a deep breath in and out, in and out. Pressing through both palms, raise your chest off the mat. Exhale, head. You can bring the chin down on top of the hand. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Now this time, bring your both elbows down on the ground and cup your hands around the face and bend both knees. You can move them alternate. And bring your legs straight down. Bring your head down and release both arms on the side of the body. You may actually place palms up under the thighs and forehead down on the ground. Now inhale and raise your chest and raise your legs for Shalabhasana. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, raise your chin and chest and your both legs. Shalabhasana, low cost pose. Bring the head down. Bring your both hands on top of each other, forehead down, and let your heels face each other. Create a little gap between the two legs. Toes turned outwards for Makarasana. Now come back to lie on the back. And as you lie on the back, keep both knees bent, both arms on the side of the body, palms facing down. And now straighten the left leg. So right knees is still bent. Hug the right shin with your both hands. Pull it close to the chest for Ardha Pavan Muktasana. Release. Repeat with other leg. Bend left knee. Hug left shin. Bring it close to the chest for Ardha Pavan Muktasana. And release. Bend both knees. Hug both shins. Lift your head. Inhale, release the head down on the ground. Exhale, lift the chest and head. Repeating a couple of more times. And release. But keep the knees bent. And now lift your both legs off the mat and lift your torso. leaving the hips on the ground, and both hands are pointed towards the feet in Navasana, boat pose. Exhale, bend the knees and bring the feet down on the ground, both hands face down. Now placing both hands on the side of the body, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. This time, raise your both legs straight towards the ceiling and support your hips. Maybe place your both hands facing down under the hips for Ardha Sarvangasana, and release both legs down and coming in this position, both hands on the side, and pull the both heels near the hips, and inhale and start to raise your torso off the ground, slowly coming in bridge pose or your Setu Bandhasana, where your chest is fully open, head and feet are down on the ground, rest of the body is up. And now vertebrae by vertebrae slowly coming down with the middle back, lower back, hips, both arms on the side of the body. Now bring your both arms on the side with elbows bent in cactus arm, creating wider gap between the both knees, and bring your knees on the right and on the left. So this is windshield wipers. This is neutralizing the spine. And from here, gently release your both legs down on the ground. Heels face each other, both arms on the side of the body, palm facing up in Shavasana. And close your eyes or make yourself comfortable in Shavasana. Breathing in and breathing out. Focusing on the breath that is entering the body, as if you are watching closely the area around the nostril and looking at the breath entering the body, breathing in with full awareness and breathing out with full awareness. Now gently bring your attention to your feet. your toes, whole feet. Is there a sense of warmth or cold? Any discomfort or pain? Maybe not. And slowly moving the attention to the lower legs, right and left. Bring your attention to your knees, front and back of the knee. Is one knee different than the other? We are learning to reconnect to our bodies because it's very easy to not pay attention to the body when all is going well. And then when suddenly a part of the body becomes sick, then it pulls our attention. So we are learning to pay attention to our healthy bodies where there is no pain and we are still watching that area very closely. So bring your attention to your thighs, front and back. And slowly drawing your awareness to the front of the hips, inner thighs, and all the organs that play a very crucial role in our life. Pelvic organs, uterus, areas that are responsible for excretion, urethra, rectum at the back, hips, back of the hips, lower back, slowly becoming aware of your spine. Now bringing your attention to the middle of the spine, middle back, upper back, both shoulders, upper arm, elbows, part of the arm that is touching the mat and part of the arm that is not touching the mat. Drawing your attention to both forearms, both hands, front and back, all different areas of the fingers, thumb, and gently moving the attention on the front of the abdomen. Maybe placing your both hands on the abdomen, lower belly. Feeling the rise and the fall of the belly, going up and down with each breath. Maybe bringing the attention to feel whether the belly is going up or down with in breath and out breath. Now bringing the hands to the heart center on the chest. Now placing the palm down on the chest. Yes, like that. And feel the rise and the fall of the chest with each breath, or expansion and contraction with each breath. And bringing your attention to the neck, chin, lips, upper lip and lower lip, and inside of the mouth. Where is the tongue in the mouth? Is the mouth wet or dry? How is the throat? And feeling the nostrils, feeling the face, entire face, the ears, the forehead, and the top of the head and the back of the head. Now bringing your arms back down on the side of the body, palms facing up. Blink open your eyes and slowly bring your attention to any sounds that you can hear, including the sound of my voice. And gently look around and maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Turn on your right side and come to sit when you're ready. Bring your hands to the heart center and remember the intention that was set at the beginning of the practice. Now bringing an attitude of gratitude to this wonderful, beautiful body and mind and this ancient wisdom of yoga. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Namaste.
Thank you.